Dave Bautista, whose Knock at the Cabin movie just came out on Friday. I'm seeing mixed reviews for it. Not for Batista's performance, for the movie. He did an interview with comicbook.com for the film and said that he is actively trying to be part of this year's WWE Hall of Fame class. Now, Batista was supposed to headline the 2020 Hall of Fame before COVID ruined everything, so they ended up honoring the 2020 class with the 2021 inductees. They did a pre-taped event inside the Thunderdome with no fans. There were no inductors. Speeches were limited to 5 minutes. Batista wanted no part of that. I think he claimed at the time he had other commitments, he had other obligations. Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. But he asked the company to induct him some other time so that he could properly thank the fans. Last year was back in front of fans, and they did not put him in because they headlined with The Undertaker. And if you've got The Undertaker as your headline attraction, there's no need to put Batista in if he's not headlining. Save him for another year. Well, guess what? This year, they're in Hollywood. Triple H is probably choosing, or has a hand now in choosing the names that are going in. It would make sense, right? So Batista said, I hope so. I hope so, but I can't say for sure. I can say that I'm trying. I am trying. Batista shouldn't have to try too hard. If he's available and he wants to do it, it's a no-brainer. He should be headlining this year's Hall of Fame class. No questions asked. He was my pick to headline when I did my predictions this year. I said Batista, William Regal, Lex Luger, Mickie James, and the Great Muta. I would love to see Demolition go in as a tag team inductee. You know, I know they were part of the big concussion lawsuit against the company. So what? They had Henry Godwinn at Survivor Series a couple of years ago when they did the Undertaker Final Farewell in the Thunderdome, and his name was on that fucking lawsuit too. So I don't want to hear it. Other news and notes, Keiji Mutoh is scheduled to wrestle his final ever match in just 2 weeks at the Tokyo Dome against Tetsuya Naito. And it is not looking good because, in his own words, he is dealing with hamstring tears in both of his legs at 60 years old. Hamstring tears in a man half that age would be bad, let alone at 60 and with his bad knees. And he says as of right now, as of this moment, he is unable to walk. It's kind of hard to have a match when you can't walk. According to an article in Tokyo Sports on Wednesday, he suffered the tears in the match that he had tagging with Sting and Darby Allin at his final bye-bye show, which was his last match ever as the Great Muta. He said the injuries have made it difficult for him to stand up. I did see footage of Darby Allin wheeling him around in a wheelchair after that match. It looked like his grandson was wheeling him, or his emo grandson was wheeling him around. He said that it's been 10 days since I hurt them, but it has not healed at all. I feel sick. Damn it. And he said that he was already dealing with back pain before suffering the hamstring tears and that he went into that match out of shape. He said, actually, I was in bad shape before I went in there that day. I had back pain. I don't know what triggered it, but I was out of shape. The pain in my knee is chronic, and I'm used to it, but my muscles are in a lot of pain. I think I put extra strain on my knee and hip joints by protecting them. I feel like I've been given a test by the wrestling gods. I don't know what to do. I train only my upper body, but it's really hard to do that also. It is stressing me out. Now, they've got a lot of talent from all of the Japanese promotions working that show. That's where they're doing the match with Okada and Kiyomiya. Muto's in the main event, so he better hope his legs can miraculously heal enough in the next 2 weeks to where he can at least have a serviceable match. Pro Wrestling Noah posted a 20-minute video interview with Mutoh on Friday, where Mutoh said that Naito was not his first choice to be his opponent. The person they tried to get as his final opponent was The Rock. But his fee was too high, he said, in the billions of yen. Well, maybe The Rock is leaving the door open for next year, though, as he is with Roman Reigns. Mutoh would have to unretire so that he could retire again if The Rock says he could do the match next year.